Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Aurogiri. So, just a little while ago I was streaming a test of the Mithril Cudgel and Titanium Cudgel on a moon weapon that I had smelted to 70. And it was pretty good. Mithril Cudgels were pretty good. But at the end of the video, I was saying, well, let me show you guys what I've been working on lately, which is just EXP. I did some EXP last night, so you can see my my bar is at the E in Aurogiri's name. So I got roughly 1 billion experience yesterday. Pretty good to stay on top of it. You know, if I did that every day, it would take me like 12 days and I'd be done. Like, just looking at it, that's my assumption. But hey Hagura, hey gamer, thanks for welcoming me back. So you know, I'm working on Miyamoto. I got her to 102. Some people might say it's hell to do it, but it's actually not that bad. $100 if I ban her? No, I can't do that. I don't have it open. I'd love it, but, you know, I don't roll like that. Anyway, I'm gonna try and give Miyamoto, like, as many red swords as I have. Like, if I have any red swords at all, I'm gonna try and, like, give them all, just to show how much, like, because I know I have 17 Ichimonji, and I want to see, like, how, I've never done, like, 17 straight Ichimonji Sarais. I've done like 14, but I've never really seen just straight up, you know, a lot. Like, I've always just gave her everything. I just want to see what the swords are by themselves. I might as well share it because a lot of people are getting Miyamoto now, and they'd be like, well, how hard is it to level her, like, outside of scrolls and all that jazz. So I'm trying to level her to like 130. I'm like 2 out of 30. In my head, it's like a denominator. It's like 2 out of 30. That's my progress, and I think it's pretty good. So, like, Ichimonjis, you'll notice that, like, you give, like, 4 of them and the bar starts to grow already. Like, that's a lot. Like, if for anyone who's ever enhanced a Miyamoto, up there, this little glowing, if you can see a glow, you're doing something right. So, I'm gonna try and find all the red swords I have. So, and my preferred place to get these weapons is Oshu. So when I'm running new, I just try to consciously pick up some golds every now and again. And it adds up. In 3 hours, I had a full stack, so that's pretty good in my opinion. So Ichimonji again. Ichimonji. So it's growing. Like, even if you get like 1%, well, you know what? You only have to do it 99 more times. That's like my optimistic way of looking at this. And even if you can just get her to 110, well, that's, you know, you only need 4 scrolls now. You know, that's how I see it. So let me try and get... Where are all these things? Eventually I'll just give all this stuff to her and she'll just grow. But if I started doing that on stream, my game would crash. Because if that's one thing you gotta know when you're feeding a Vanguard, like Miyamoto, or any Vanguard, if you have a substantial inventory or just identify like every goddamn thing in the game, your game will crash a lot. And if you're on PS4, the new update, sometimes it has a mega crash. And the mega crash will you have to like unplug your PS4 and it sucks. So where are all the Ichimonjis? It said I had 17. Like, when I was enhancing the weapon, it said I had 17 Ichimonji. I'm like, are you serious? I have 17 of those? Really? So I'm trying to find as many as I can. Usually you can do about 3 or 4 enhancements, like, every time, depending. You know, where you are, how laggy it is, how much you've done that day. It, like, adds up in this invisible cache of how much you do, and the game just can't process you anymore and it kicks you out. It's like, no, you hit the limit, get out. This stream is the most dangerous one of all. Never know when it's gonna end. I know, right? I'm playing with fire. Playing with fire. And these blue swords, too, the Earth Kangos, are amazing. The Earth Kangos are so good. Like, 20 Kangos, it's so easy to get them. Like, silvers, they're all Kangos. Like, Earth Kango sword is like the most common identified thing I've ever seen in my life. That and the bow. So, like, I just identified 99 silvers, and I can't find them. Hey, Sergeant. So I think I'm out of Ichimonjis. So if I go to give present, how many's here? Like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's about 17 there. So I'm just gonna try and add in some Earth Kangos just to even it out. Just see how many I have. So that, because that's what you'll be really working with. And you can see every time I add an Earth Kango, it just goes up. Earth Kango. So there it is. So 17 Ichimajis and 3 Earth Kangos is about 5% of your bar. It's really good. Like, if you can see a thickness at all, like, that's really good for a Miyamoto's bar. Like, I'm not trying to be generous or try to, like, hype people up, but, like, for me, if I see that, that's hype. That is hype to me. That is so hype. So I'm gonna take a picture of it, because I told Eva I'd take a picture of giving, like, all swords just to see how good it was. And she'll, like, love to see that difference. So I'm gonna give that here. And the game could die. It could legit die. Hey, Rubrum. Hello again. So for all you watching, this stream could go down so fast, you have no idea. So fast. So let's say I just want to give random crap that's on me. Like, let's just give her all the blue stuff from Oshu and stuff. Like, it should... Like, it's not amazing, but it should do something. Oh, that's a Grand Bardiche. Maybe? It should do something. I can't see anything. Oh my god. So there it is. So that's a sliver, right? Like, that's decent. That's 1%. 1%. Someone should draw a Musashi just sitting at the dinner table holding a knife and fork, cutting into a Kogura Sumaru. Yeah, that'd be so good. So I'm gonna just chuck that in. So that's the second feed. I should have one more feed left in me. And this one I'm just gonna give all red stuff that are like not swords because I don't have any. So all red stuff is all I'm gonna give just to show, you know, that identifying 100 million weapons is okay. Like, I don't mind doing this every day. And if I need money, I'll go get seeds. And there's be gold arumas and stuff. If I get 3 scrolls, should I level me? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Hagura. Absolutely. Absolutely. It might take you 3 years, but absolutely. So I'm being selective here. Normally you would just give her everything anyway. It wouldn't really matter. So, but you can see how bleak it looks. But once you've accepted how disappointing it is, it gets so easy to do it. Oh, look at it. It's starting to grow. It's starting to grow. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see if this crashes my game. Alright, we good, we good. Can someone tell me what hentai is? Rubrum, hentai is anime porn. So yeah, like once I deposit all these weapons, I'm expecting I'll be at the S. And honestly, that's good considering I started at the R. So I'm just going to give stuff until it crashes just to show you guys what it's like. These are some severance weapons I have up here too. Yeah. It's like anime. Like, that's what it is. Hentai, it just means perverted in Japanese, but it's literally like the slang term. And it's also the accepted term for like... yes, Daniel, to answer your question, yeah, if you had a fresh Miya, you need at least 3 scrolls to get Awakening. So you would need to get 3 scrolls. Like, what you normally do is you'd get her to 80, then you pop the 2 scrolls in, and then that lets her go to 150. If you do it early, you're sort of wasting scrolls, but you're not. If you're trying to be economic about it, like, let's say you just started rolling today, right? And you got a Miyamoto scroll, you've gotten... 8 Miyamoto scrolls. That's literally the minimum. If you can get 8 Miyamoto scrolls, and you level her to 80 and just pump her like that, you know, if I had done that like a year ago, with Miyamoto, like it feels like a year, it is a year ago. Oshu came out literally a year ago. No, it was Edo, I'm sorry, almost a year ago. If I would have just waited and just got her to 80, then put 3 scrolls and lived with a 3 scroll Miya for a year, or almost like 9 months, you know, I would just have to roll for 2 more scrolls and I'd have 150 Miya. Porn is watchable sex. Alright, that's enough discussion of that. But yeah. What the hell? Rubram, how old are you? But these Earth Kango swords are so good. Like, don't overlook identifying your silvers. Look at that bar grow every time I hit an Earth Kango. No, don't do that. That fucks your thing. Give. Ugh. Never, like, accidentally favorite something. Takes away all your hard work. Why is that a thing? Because it's hot. Because it lets you do things you can't normally do in the real world. You're 15? Alright. Okay, I just want to make sure you're like decently aged, you know, appropriately aged for what you're talking about here. No, you cannot feed Miyamoto cudgels. If a cudgel worked, I would give her all my cudgels. Like if it worked good. Like if it was a cudgel level, it would be done. But this stream's probably gonna crash right now.